everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do a flip through of 3 journals. These are 3 Christmas journals that I had left from last year's bundle. They are currently in my Etsy shop. They will be on sale because they are from 2024 Christmas December dailies. They're 1 signature journals. I normally don't do 1 signature. I think I have 2 journals, like a music journal that is a 1 signature, but I normally don't do that. But for December dailies, you don't need a huge journal. So anyways, I just want to do a quick flip through of these because I'm not going to do a work through. So let's start with number 1. There's 3 of them. We're going to start with number 1, and then if you want, go out and check my Etsy shop. So the first one, oh, and I store all my journals in plastic. They're on a bookcase, and I got a new bookcase about a month ago, which is kind of cool. But I do keep them in plastic as well. So that's why they're all in Ziploc bags or plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and have a seat and just go through these journals with you. So this one, this one's a soft cover fabric. It's got white poinsettias, red lace, black ribbon, and this is a topper that's got fabric and paper and a digital. It's got grommets on it, or eyelets, whatever. And so when you open it up, there's just a coffee dyed envelope in here. It says Season's Greetings for you to put in whatever you'd like. And here's a bottom pocket with a tag and a journaling card. And here's another, this is a flip, but it's got a little pocket in it with 2 little journaling tags. And there's a pocket with a tag. And I don't know if I didn't leave that open. Sometimes I do leave them open there, so you have like a double pocket, but this one I did not. And this is a stenciled doily. This is a fabric ruffle with some lace. I think this fabric right here, yeah, it's the same as this fabric right here. There's a little pocket tuck if you want to tuck something in there. This is the collage sheets. I usually do these in most of my journals. Here's a Read It On a Leaf flip with a little pad of paper. Just has a couple sheets in it. If you need to keep track of lists or something. And this is just journaling paper that I have paper clipped on here with a pretty green clip. Here's another flip out. Here's a Read It On a Leaf flip. And this is a tuck. And then this flips on this side as well with a journaling card. This is not a specifically December daily. I didn't number it, but can be used for that. The others are December dailies because they're numbered already. This is really pretty. It's a fabric pocket, fabric here with a little paper card. Pocket with some tags. This is an envelope pocket, so it's got a space in the very back. This can go right in here in the second, and then I tuck these in the second one as well. And there's a belly band, and this is the Christmas tree that I just folded up in there. You can, it's a little story. And you can push it all the way through, but I wanted it to say the Christmas tree there, so that's why I left it out a little bit. Here's a fabric flip. It's got a couple of different fabrics. And here's the center. Here's a tab. It's a fabric tab. Added gold, of course. And here's a top pocket. It's made out of an envelope, a security envelope. And this, I believe, is Joey Card Maker Digital on there. And that just slips over there. And then there's a little journaling card. Look how pretty that is. Yep, that's Joey Card Maker. And there's some gold ribbon and a paper ruffle journaling card, and I did some stenciling throughout. And this is a side pocket, and it's got two separate pockets, so I put two little cards in here. Aren't they cute? But you can move them over and tuck something of your own in there. It doesn't matter at all. So. Here's another Rita Donnelly flip, a journaling card. There's just a little cluster I made. I love it. It's fabric and threads and paper. Oh my. And then here's a bottom pocket. It's like a double pocket. And I've got an angel tag in there in the back. And this lovely fold over in the front. And here's your side pocket, and I've got a couple tags tucked in there. Look how cute this graphic is. Lots of room for journaling in here, and just a little cluster up there. I love that. And here's a little fold over tucked in here. And then here's a journaling card with matching trim. And there's a horizontal belly band with a journaling card in there. I love that page edge. And that's the end of that one. And like I said, it is a soft cover, so it's really nice to hold. It's scrunchy. And it's simple, but pretty, I think. And let's go to the next one. I think the next two are December dailies. This one's like a folklore Santa, and it is like upholstery material with some lace. I covered the spine with a little pretty lace there, but it's just upholstery fabric. I usually leave strings and stuff, so I don't know. I don't want to pull. I don't want to pull too much. There. It's tied with a sari ribbon, with like a aged sari ribbon. And this is a paper topper. And again, this is fabric inside. It's a soft cover. This is stiff, but the back one, I don't have anything on the back, and it's soft. You can tell. And there's your envelope, your Season's Greetings coffee dyed envelope. And I love these digitals. And this is a December daily, so I have numbered pages. Here's a bottom pocket with a couple of tags. Page 2, page 3. couple of tags there. Here's page 4 with a stenciled doily and a really cute card. And there's a cluster. There's page 5. Again, another little notebook. A Rita Donnelly flip. So these are similar to each other, but different digitals. Page 6. This one, there's a little envelope here to put something in. I love it. And it's just tucked in this little paper ruffle. Page 7 with a Rita Donnelly flip and a really pretty journaling card. Page 8 and 9 are just stenciled. I love that. Page 10, lots of room for writing. And these numbers represent days, so if you're not, for any new people who journal, a December daily is to keep track of what you do in the month of December, what you share with your family, friends, things that you do to prepare for the holidays, just kind of to journal out how your month went for that year of the holiday. So that's why you have days. You can write your date, but that would be like day 12, you know, 12th of December. And then here I have a couple of flip-ups here to write on. And then a couple of journaling cards. And this is a double pocket as well. Page 13, 14, 15. And here's the Christmas tree again. Look at this belly band. Look at the paper. So pretty. There's a corner pocket with a fold over. 16. Here's the center. And you can, you can add like coffee dyed paper and write in here, or add pictures in here. Anything that's got a digital where I haven't like embellished it or something, they're great places to put pictures. You can make little triangle corner, holders for your pictures, and that'd be very pretty. And here's your top pocket in this one. It's a top tuck. It goes over the page, made out of an envelope, security envelope. And then there's a little postcard in there. And then this card came out because I took it off. But look at that. There's a Santa in there. And this is a corner tuck, but it's a pocket. So I've got a digital card in there. And then we've got a fold over right here. Little tuck. This is just looks like I just took the top of an envelope and made a little fold out. And if you wanted to put a little washi tape or something there, you could make that a tuck. I don't want to do that because I want to leave it for whoever gets it to do with what they want. And here's Christmas, a journaling card. And here's your corner or your side pocket with a couple of journaling cards. $27 and $28. Here's your side pocket. It's kind of retro, like 60s. And I put a couple of journaling cards in there. $29, $30. And here's a really cute journaling card. And there's another one of these snowmen cards, and it's glittery. And then again, here's another fold out. It's made out of a window envelope. put a fold-out journaling card tucked in there. And that's the end of that one. Again, it's soft covered. The top isn't bendable because I've put kind of a heavy paper topper on there. And then we'll do our third one. And this one's pretty bright, and it's got, again, a soft cover. It's got beautiful fabric, and then on it, it's got gold. It's got a red lace tie, and I covered this spine with some red fabric. Boy. And of course, there's gold. And on this muslin here, I did some French knots just to make it kind of pretty. Again, soft cover with eyelets. And there's your Season's Greetings envelope that I coffee dyed. And again, this is a different digital, but same ideas. So this is a cellophane pocket. And there's a bottom pocket with a couple of tags. And again, this is a December daily, so it's got your numbers. Here's a couple of little tags. I love this one. I put a button on the top, a green button. I thought that was so cute. And here's a belly band with a couple of tags. There's a journaling card. And then here's a tag, a Christmas tag. I love when things stick out the sides. And here's a little cluster just to decorate. Here's your little notepad, same as the others. Look at these digitals, I love them. And this has some off-white lace. And this is a paper ruffle, and I've tucked a little card in there. Love these. This I believe is Joey Card Maker as well. This one. If you get a chance to go out to Joey's Ko-fi shop, I would do that. He has a lot of freebies out there. When he creates a kit, he'll add a couple of pages that are kind of like add-ons or that showcase the kit, and he puts them in his Ko-fi for free, and they're free to download, and you can, you know, see how they print out, see if you want to go to his Etsy shop and buy them, buy the kit, or if you just want to use them on their own. He also does challenges too. This is also, I believe, Joey's. And the Christmas tree letter or story. Oh, I love this digital. And here's your top. I'm not going to take it off, but it's a top tuck, and there's a journaling card in there. And then in here, I have a little envelope you can tuck either something personal that you write in there, pictures, anything you want. A little piece of candy for later. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And here's a double pocket. I have just one journaling card in there, but you could put something else in there if you like. And here's well, why don't we do this? Why don't we put that right in there? A little bottom tuck, right? And then in this one, we'll just have these two little things. This is a little fabric, and then the gold, of course. And then here's your side pocket with a tag and a journaling card. It's got off-white lace. Look at this. Oh, I love this. What beautiful place to put a couple of pictures or something from your holidays. And then here's a horizontal belly band with a couple of journaling spaces. And this right here is just a journaling space. I put an edging on there. I thought that was really pretty. I love this paper. And then here's your, these are glittery snowmen. And then again, here's another window. It's made out of a window envelope. I put a graphic behind there and collaged and made it a journaling space. Love it. And that's the end of that one. Again, a soft cover. They have this one has book corners on it. So if you want, hop out to my Etsy shop. They're going to be in there and on sale. I'm going to do a November sale. And would love to have somebody pick these up for their December dailies or their, I mean, just because there's numbers on there doesn't mean they have to use it as a December daily. And I will put them back on my bookshelf and wait to ship them out. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'm going to do a crafty thing, so I've got to go get my supplies for it, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. And what I did was I went through and marked where we need cards or tags or something for these signatures. And I thought that I would start creating things for them. I would finish it off camera, and then the next video maybe we'll do the cover. How's that sound? Sound good? Okay, let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, and I pulled out some papers. That I thought we could use somehow in here. So the first thing, I have an index card. I'm not sure why I pulled that out for something. Oh, so I'm going to put this one aside, those aside. So this one, it looks like we need something that's 4.5 inches wide, and it can be however tall we would like it. So I kind of thought I would like to do something that's kind of colorful in there. Do you remember when we did these kind of painty papers? I thought that would be kind of cool somehow. Or again, I've got these papers of Amy's would be kind of cool in there. And we have leftover papers. Not really sure what direction I want to go. These are Cheryl Francis art, and you know I just love her digitals, and I really think I would like to put one in there. Oh, before I even get going, Kathy made a suggestion that we call this journal Eclectic Ladies. And I thought, how cute of a name is that for this journal? So that's what we're going to call it. I'm going to call it Eclectic Ladies. So I just wanted to mention that because she did suggest it and I loved it. And so we'll go from there. So I need a background let me see what I have some folded over papers here. I love this, so we're going to use that. And it needs to be 4.5, but I want it tall. So we can do 4.5 wide by almost as tall as this is. Would be nice. Would be a nice card, huh? So I'm going to use my cutter. And I don't know, if we get 1 or 2 things done for these journals, that's great. Then I'll try to work on them off camera and get them so that we're ready to put covers on them. So we've got 4.5. See, I made little notes for like sizes, or, you know, maybe just put a post-it where I want to put something. So this one can be 4.5. So if we do it like this, give or take, I'm going to make a straight edge. Let me see how tall this would be in here. Actually, we want to cut a little bit off the top, so maybe part of that folded part here we'll just cut off. Perfect. I'm just straightening that edge a little bit. Okay, so I also need a piece of, you know what? No, okay. We're going to use this, and I want they are very similar, but they're all just a little bit different, and I think I would like a flower or something to be showing out of the top of it. So I'm kind of liking this. So, yep, that would be perfect. And then I would have collage pieces left. If I do it this way, I would also have that sticking up. So let's do that. So what I want to do is get my glue book. I'm just going to use my glue stick. And I'm going to know that I want to put this, transfer it right over to here. So I'm going to sew this as well. So we'll build it, and then I will put it over on my sewing machine. I will put it on my sewing machine to get sewn. Easy enough. I'm going to go ahead and cut it with scissors. I'm going to glue this down. It just has to be down enough so that I can sew it, because I want to back this with some coffee dyed paper, or I'm working on a new digital, and so I have some off prints. You know, I have to print them out and then kind of go over them with a fine-tooth comb and see if I need to make changes. And I have some papers over here that I had to make changes to so I could use them. Oh, how pretty is that? Okay, let's see what we have, if I have any lace ones over here or offcuts. Oh yeah, I have a lace one, so you could give it, that's a sneak peek of my digital coming up. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I don't know when this video is going to go up, so the digital might already be in my shop at that time. We're not sure yet. So you either got a sneak peek or I'm just using an off-cut of something that's in my shop. One or the other. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sew this. So I'm not concerned really that everything is sticking down real good, but I love this. I want to round the corners. And so I've got my corner rounder. Well, let's do 1/2 inch. I don't know how well this will go because this glue is wet. Yep, I'm going to have to trim them, but at least it'll give me something to work with since I don't cut corners. Did you ever watch Shabby Dabby Doodah? She cuts round corners on her own and does such a good job. Tina. Anyways, I was watching her the other day and she just hand cuts her round corners. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Okay, we want to decorate somehow. Let me see what I have. I have a little drawer over here where ooh, we could put a little pocket on there. Nope. Where I have all my little odd stuff that I use to decorate. Oh, this would be cute, huh? If this went in this pocket like this, and we had this on there. Oh, that would be really cute, huh? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to put that on. So, in order to match it, I want to round the corners as well. So, let's round these corners. Oh, I love it. And the thing with, if you put a book plate in a journal and somebody doesn't like it, they can just cover over it. They can take a word or something, a picture, and put it right there. Right? I'm covering up that and I don't want to, so I'm thinking I might want to put it right down here in the corner. I think I do. I'm going to use my glue stick, but I'm going to use also my art glitter glue, because I'm not going to sew this on. I don't want to sew it through this, and I don't really want to like sew around it right now. Okay. That way I am absolutely sure that is not going anywhere. Okay, we want to put this right down here so that this shows. I love it. And then I think I would like to put something on the top. Let's see what we have. I have these kind of cute things. Ooh, look at that. I think I might want, excuse me, a flower or something. So let me pull those out. Let's see what we got in our peonies, right? Because we got the pink there. Or, oh, that would be kind of pretty, huh? I love it. And this one, I already went around with my marker, but this one I did not. So let me see. I think I want, no, that's too dark. I think I want E51, I think. Yes. So what this does is it's just an alcohol marker, and it means that I can kiss cut and leave a little bit of white. And if I want to put it on something that's off white, I can just color it with my alcohol marker. So I don't have to worry about cutting really close. Okay, I love it. So let's go ahead and put these down. Oh, I love that. And that brings the pink out here that I love so much. And we'll just put one right down here, maybe. Yes. Yep, I like it right down there. Hardest thing for me to do is make a decision. So that was actually pretty good, huh? I don't want to cover up that flower though. How about there? I love this. And remember, I'm going to sew over it. So I'm going to put it in the journal, but I'm going to take it right back out and put it on my sewing machine. So we're going to distress it. It's got a lot of weight on the edges because it's a book page. Okay, let's put it in there and see how she looks. Oh, I love it. We can take that off. And then it looks like we might want to put something down here. Let me see what we have. I like these birds. I could cut one down, but we could put cute, huh? His tail goes right to there, but I don't want to cut that. I wonder if I could cut this little bottom off and cut the top right above his head. Yes, he will fit perfect. And then we could put a little piece of this here. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's distress it. And then we've got a decorated pocket as well. Oh, I need to move. I'm getting all sticky right in this one spot. this is the fun part, is when I make these little notes and I just go through and I decorate just one page at a time. And so they're a little different instead of being the same. I love that. I think I want to put something right here, like a word or something. Let me see what I have. I like that. With brave wings she flies, huh? And there's a bird. How about that? Love it. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so I want to definitely put this right back in here so I know where to put this card. Okay, because I'm going to put that on my sewing machine. Let's see how much time we have. Okay, looks like we could probably just wrap this up and call it a video. And I will do more decorating on my own, and we'll see how far I get. May do another decorating video, not sure. But then we could get to the covers of these. So let's see. So we did our Christmas journal flip throughs, which I already put back on my shelf. And then we created this journaling card for this, and this is going to go on my sewing machine. And I will work on the other signatures. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I really appreciate you. I can't even express how much I appreciate everybody that comes back and watches my video. Please, if you have just a second, if you're not on a TV, because I don't know how to do it on a TV, but if you're on your phone, your iPad, or a computer, you could just give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. It helps the algorithm of my channel. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.